In this episode, you'll learn about the life of Albert Einstein, not just a theoretical physicist, but a complex individual with a rich tapestry of experiences. Einstein, who developed the theory of relativity and profoundly changed our understanding of time and space, was also a man of deep philosophical thought and humanitarian concerns. We'll uncover stories from his life, shedding light on the man behind the scientific breakthroughs. Born in 1879 in Ulm, Germany, Einstein's early life was set against a backdrop of a rapidly industrializing Europe. His father's electrical equipment business exposed young Albert to scientific concepts. We'll explore how his secular Jewish upbringing, the early death of a younger sibling, and his introduction to a compass at age 5 sparked his lifelong fascination with invisible forces, a fascination that later played a crucial role in his scientific inquiries. Despite facing challenges like temporary speech delay and clashes with authoritarian teaching methods, Einstein's academic journey was marked by bright spots. At the Luitpold Gymnasium, although disenchanted with rote learning, he excelled in mathematics and physics. His time at the Polytechnic in Zurich was transformative, where he not only honed his scientific thought, but also met Mileva Maric, who would become his first wife and a confidant in his early scientific ventures. In 1905, working as a patent clerk in Bern, Einstein published 4 papers that revolutionized physics. This miracle year included his paper on the photoelectric effect, which later won him the Nobel Prize, and papers on Brownian motion, special relativity, and the equivalence of mass and energy, ERMC2. We'll explore how these discoveries challenged the then prevailing Newtonian physics and laid the groundwork for modern quantum mechanics. Einstein's life was marked by personal and professional challenges. He experienced the turmoil of 2 world wars and the rise of Nazism, leading to his emigration to the United States in 1933. Professionally, he grappled with the quantum mechanics revolution, a theory he helped initiate but famously critiqued with his assertion that God does not play dice. This stance isolated him from much of the scientific community in his later years. Einstein's personal life was complex and often turbulent. His marriage to Mileva Maric, a fellow physics student, ended in a painful divorce, impacted in part by his intense devotion to his work. His second marriage to his cousin Elsa was more stable, but still marked by Einstein's eccentricities and his intensive focus on his scientific pursuits. We'll explore how these relationships and his role as a father to 3 children influenced his personal and professional life. Einstein's legacy is multifaceted. His theories reshaped the fundamental understanding of the universe, influencing everything from the development of atomic energy to the way GPS systems function today. His contributions to the Manhattan Project and subsequent advocacy for nuclear disarmament reflect the duality of his impact on modern society. We'll discuss how his work continues to inspire advancements in physics and his enduring role as a cultural icon of genius. Here are 10 things most people don't know about Einstein. Musical talent. Einstein was an accomplished violinist. He began playing at the age of 6 and continued throughout his life. He often claimed that if he were not a scientist, he would be a musician. His favorite composers were Mozart and Bach. Late talker. Einstein didn't start speaking until he was around the age of 4, which worried his parents. This late start in speaking contributed to a myth that he struggled academically in his early years, which is not true. Sailing enthusiast. Despite his lack of swimming skills, Einstein was passionate about sailing. He often took sailing trips and used this time for solitary thought and relaxation, enjoying the peace and solitude it provided. Civil rights advocacy. Einstein was an outspoken advocate for civil rights and was a member of the NAACP. He maintained a correspondence with W.E.B. Du Bois and considered racism America's worst disease. He was a vegetarian towards the end of his life. In his later years, Einstein adopted a vegetarian diet. He believed it was a healthier and more humane way of living. though this change came relatively late in his life. FBI file: Einstein's pacifist and socialist views, along with his associations with communist groups, led to the FBI amassing a file on him that was over 1,500 pages long. Refusal of the presidency of Israel. In 1952, Einstein was offered the presidency of Israel following the death of the country's first president, Chaim Weizmann. He declined the offer, stating that he lacked the necessary experience in dealing with people. Love of simple attire. Known for his nonchalant attitude towards his attire, Einstein disliked wearing socks and was often seen wearing the same leather jacket. His simplistic approach to clothing was part of his nonconformist personality. Stomach ailments. Einstein suffered from a variety of stomach problems throughout his life, including abdominal pain and a condition resembling an ulcer. This issue often dictated his diet and influenced his habits. Nobel Prize for the photoelectric effect. Contrary to popular belief, Einstein didn't win the Nobel Prize for his theory of relativity. He won it in 1921 for his explanation of the photoelectric effect, which was pivotal in the development of quantum theory. These facts highlight aspects of Einstein's life that go beyond his scientific achievements, showcasing his diverse interests, personal struggles, and his humanitarian and philosophical viewpoints. Looking back, Einstein was a master with words and remains heavily quoted to this day. Here are 3 of his most profound quotes. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. He also said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." Now for his final quote: "The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science." Each of these quotes reflects a different facet of Einstein's thought process: his emphasis on creativity and imagination, his optimistic approach to overcoming obstacles, and his deep sense of wonder and reverence for the mysteries of the universe. Einstein's intellectual journey was fueled by an intense curiosity and a nonconformist approach to thinking. From his early fascination with a compass to his groundbreaking theories, he exhibited a tendency to question conventional wisdom and explore beyond the obvious. This intrinsic motivation for understanding the mysteries of the universe was a key element of his psyche. Viewers who find themselves questioning established norms and driven by a deep sense of curiosity might relate to this aspect of Einstein's thought process. Einstein was known to be an introvert. He valued solitude, which provided him the space for deep thought and reflection, crucial for his theoretical work. This introspective nature allowed him to develop complex ideas, often contradicting prevailing scientific beliefs. For viewers who find solace in solitude and engage in reflective thinking, there is a parallel here with Einstein's personality. Despite facing several professional and personal challenges, including initial academic failures, turbulent family relationships, and the turmoil of political upheaval in Europe, Einstein's resilience was remarkable. He managed to maintain his focus on scientific inquiry and advocacy for peace. This resilience might resonate with viewers who have faced and overcome personal challenges while staying true to their passions and beliefs. Einstein was known for his eccentric behaviors, such as his disregard for socks and his unkempt hair, which became part of his iconic image. These quirks were manifestations of his nonconformity, not just in science but in his personal life too. He didn't adhere to societal norms, a trait that often goes hand in hand with creative genius. Viewers who feel like they don't quite fit the mold or have unconventional habits may find a kindred spirit in Einstein. Beyond his scientific genius, Einstein had a deep sense of empathy and concern for the human condition. This was evident in his pacifism, his stance on civil rights, and his efforts to promote global peace. His ability to empathize with others' suffering and his desire to contribute to a better world were significant aspects of his psychological makeup. Those who are deeply moved by social issues or feel a strong responsibility towards humanitarian causes might see a reflection of their own perspectives in Einstein's life. Einstein's psychological profile was a complex mix of curiosity, introversion, resilience, eccentricity, and empathy. His unique way of thinking and viewing the world not only led to extraordinary scientific achievements but also shaped his stance on various social and ethical issues. By understanding these facets of Einstein's psyche, viewers can gain insight into the mind of a genius and perhaps see reflections of their own thought patterns and personality traits in his story. Einstein's story is a testament to the power of curiosity, the importance of challenging conventional wisdom, and the value of persisting through adversity. His life shows us that the path to greatness is often paved with challenges and that true genius lies in the ability to see the world differently. His legacy extends beyond the realms of scientific discovery. He was a man who not only sought to understand the universe, but also to make the world a better place. As we reflect on Einstein's life, we are left with a sense of awe at his intellectual prowess and a deep appreciation for his humanitarian spirit. His quotes, theories, and the stories of his life continue to inspire and challenge us. Albert Einstein was not just a man of his time, but a figure who transcends ages, whose insights and discoveries continue to influence our world. In closing, Einstein's life story encourages us to nurture our curiosities, to think critically, and to look beyond the ordinary. He reminds us that each of us has the potential to contribute to our understanding of the world and to make a difference in our own unique way. As we conclude this biography, we invite you to share your thoughts and reflections on this remarkable individual. And if this story of Albert Einstein has inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more brief and insightful biographies. Join us as we continue to explore the lives of other extraordinary individuals who have shaped our world.